name is Joshua Higgs, and I'm from Tennessee, and this is my mocks that I brought to BrickFair. So this is kind of representing the trench warfare that happened in World War I, and I just have some Germans attacking a British and French and Australian spot. So I wanted to really emphasize the jaggedness of the terrain and how the trenches blended in and stuff. So that's what I have there representing.
So is this a particular battle, or just kind of taking different elements from different parts of the war and kind of putting them all into one build here?
So a lot of people have seen 1917 and World War I movies. There's not too many of them, but just a generic scene in the trenches, I guess. I didn't really particularly do a battle or anything, so that's all it is.
So you got a ton of fantastic looking minifigures here for each side, so take us through kind of the different sides represented here and some of the minifigures and weapons.
So we'll start down here. This is the Germans with the Pickelob helmets and Stahlhelm helmets, and that's representing the attack. We also have a wire cutter there where a guy has cut the wire and they're charging through. And it's chaos, and I tried to do that. I didn't really do too well because I'm kind of new to minifigure placements, but I think it looks good. And that's the World War I Germans there.
And then how about the other side?
So the other side is represented by Frenchmen there. I got a mix of late war and different companies and stuff, but I try to incorporate the kind of chaos of it and how some of them are looking stiff and some of them are scared and just that kind of thing. So that's the French.
And we've got some horsemen in the back.
That's the Australian division. I got those for BrickMania I think a year and a half ago or a year ago, and I was like, hey, I'll throw them in because not many people realize that horses were still used in World War I. So that was a big part of the tactics back then, and where they still weren't really figuring out that machine guns could kill a lot of people. So that's what I tried to do there.
And then does the British finish out the rest of the trench?
Yes, the British, and there's actually an American. If you're international, you might enjoy this, but there's a American behind the truck there. So I thought maybe. I guess I should have brought this to a different show, maybe in Britain, and maybe they would appreciate that the Americans were scared. Maybe that wasn't the brightest idea to put it in an American show, but yeah. I also got a bagpiper. I thought that was cool. Everybody's been pointing that out. So, and the pipes are used a lot, and so yeah, the British are finishing out the trenches.
And then for the trench design itself, talk about your approach to that, both in kind of the shape of it, and then also the elements you use to create the sides and the bottom of it.
The bottom of it, I didn't really think too much. I just put some ladders there, and but the whole thing, I used stud nut on top bricks. That's where a piece comes out and you can attach studs to it. So that kind of made that almost point where they're shoveling it out and still working on it or something like that. So yeah, they took a while, but they're cool. Actually, I have some colored bricks. Unfortunately, to break the fourth wall of the illusion, there's some colored bricks there that aren't supposed to be. But
you even got a couple of vehicles in here as well. So what do those represent?
So this is the first one you're looking at, the tan vehicle. I'm pretty sure it's a J lorry, and those unfortunately aren't my design. They're BrickMania's. I don't have the talent for vehicles, but. We got them out of the Great War Book, and armored cars were used during the battle, and I thought there might have been a road there that they were coming in and machine gunning fire on. I don't know. It's never ending, when you're building a mock. It never ends, so.
And then the truck as well?
Yeah, the truck is BrickMania as well. We canvas, they did custom pieces and stuff, and so yeah, that's what that represents.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see a First World War build here at the show. You don't see a lot of these at LEGO conventions, so I'm glad you tackled this project here, and thanks for bringing it out to the show and talking with us about it.